Versus.
Yeah, hip hop.
KRS-One. KRS-One. Big Daddy Kane. Sunday night. Didn't really like the slotting of it.
Yeah, I hated the slotting.
I loved the slotting of it.
I know, and we'll find out your reason shortly.
I hated the slotting. That should have been Saturday.
Yeah, they had their big Super Cat performance on Saturday. Made a big weekend out of it. Hopefully
I thought
it was
Super
profitable.
Cat was opening up for them.
No.
Yeah. I realized that, obviously.
Ice, why did you love the slotting? Tell us now, actually, so we can.
Yeah, let's get your bullshit
right out the way. Let's get you right out the way at the top. At the top.
It gave me a reason to not watch.
And you was nodding your head to nice and smooth.
Well, I knew I wasn't watching, but I didn't want to just come in and say I did nothing and not watch. But you schedule it at the same time Steeler football is on. Oh, great. Now I got an excuse. I'm mad. I didn't know the Versus was happening because I was watching the Steeler game. I missed it. So y'all tell me how it was because I didn't see it. I was watching Steeler game.
It was fucking beautiful.
You wouldn't have wanted to see it anyway.
Well, I would have wanted to see it had I known if the Steelers wasn't playing at that time.
All right, shut up.
You didn't want to see it. This is hip hop royalty right here.
And this is why I grilled him like that at the top of the pod.
It's hip hop royalty here.
Okay.
You ain't
I didn't see it.
It wasn't Dirk versus
Dirk is not doing the Versus.
ESTG.
But if he did, you would have stopped that Steelers game.
What?
So would everyone else.
You would have
That nigga
stopped
would have
that
said
Steelers
Najee
game.
who? That nigga would have said Najee who?
You know what's funny?
Y'all
Y'all putting a lot of pressure on Dirk to perform. You, academics, there's a few of y'all.
What do you mean? I'm not putting pressure on Dirk.
Y'all putting a lot of pressure on him to put up
Jordan numbers, Kobe numbers.
real early.
No.
Y'all
Not me.
fans will do it, won't they? But anyway, come on, we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, because not me.
Kane, KRS-One, Sunday evening, I'm freezing my ass off outside, dying to get out of there, and I'm like, fam, I could just go home and watch Kane and KRS-One. Yeah. But I did miss the first 20 minutes. I missed it. Missed the first 20 minutes. And by the time I got it on, see, the opening is my favorite part to see because it tells me what I need to know. I need to see the energy. I need to see how we're introduced, the opening songs, your first exchange publicly. I know y'all been talking behind the scenes, but publicly, who's going to stick to the script? Who's not? That's what I like to see. So I missed that. So by the time I clicked it, it was pandemonium already. That roof had already exploded off of that building.
Yeah.
So what do you retract your statement a little bit?
Well, yeah, by default, I have to. By default,
What was the statement?
By default, I have to.
He said KRS-One was gonna mop him up.
Oh.
His statement was, why is this even happening? Because remember, he kept playing the why drop.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I still think
this nigga
I think
Joe be looking
KRS-One,
like
but
money, boy. But you said you think KRS-One?
yeah, I think KRS-One, but
It was close.
Kane showed out.
It was close.
Yo, you rappers are I'm going to shut up because I got killed last time I said it, but boy, the rappers are doing their best to kill Bottega. They doing their best to do it.
Who did it now?
Everybody.
Oh.
We all to blame.
Okay.
We all to blame, but it's all of us. Really, them Southern niggas too. But.
Niggas getting that money, nigga. What you talking about?
No, I know.
Couldn't do that before.
They going through it. But anyway, go ahead.
But anyway, I think it was a little
I
more.
said that because of the Fat Joe vest.
I know.
Oh,
that
okay.
nigga Fat Joe be looking like heaven. Yeah,
But,
that nigga looking
but that's
amazing.
why Bottega's dope, because if you don't know what it is, you just don't know what it is.
No, but
I just know what it is, so I keep seeing it. Like, that was the first thing I said when I opened Versus. I said, look at Big Daddy Kane. God damn.
I got a question for you.
Bottega down. Look at the hat. Look
Clean.
at him. He
He's up there
looked
clean like a
Big
motherfucker.
Daddy Kane looked
Is that dude?
like that shit.
Yeah.
And immediately I was impressed and just smiling. My teeth was showing.
Yeah.
Joe, question. You said you're seeing Bottega.
You
everywhere.
interrupting hip hop head?
Yes, I am. You said you're seeing Bottega kind of everywhere now. Do you think it's a situation where, like you know, if you buy a new car and then you start to recognize the car everywhere?
No.
Not you, because you don't see your car. But I'm just saying, it
you don't
happens.
see Bottega like that in the general public either.
But I'm saying he might be seeing it more because he started wearing it more.
True.
So now you're in the Bottega store. Now you're recognizing more Bottega. Doesn't necessarily mean people are now jumping on it. You just recognizing it more. That's what I was asking. Or do you think they're jumping on it afterward?
And I'm not saying because they misconstrued it last time I said it, and they thought I was saying that I was responsible for the wave of Bottega, and that's not what I was saying. What I be talking about is moving the goalposts. So I'll see some shit weird, and niggas will say, "Oh my God, that's horrible and corny," and then I'll see the rest of hip hop do the same thing and get applauded. That's what I kind of was talking about.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay.
But now I don't believe that because I know women who was on Bottega early,
Years ago.
and they mad. They tight. They like, got it. Now,
What we gonna do now?
everybody know what it is. It's kind of blah, blah. Before, it was like, I would try to show somebody some shit, and if they didn't recognize it, it was like, I don't know about that.
Well, that's
That was
how I
a little
go.
while
That's
ago.
how I go with all this shit though. Soon until it's popping, they don't
But
give
see,
a
that's
fuck
the
about
phony.
it.
That's the phony shit though. Because if it's ugly, it's ugly. I don't
It's-
give a fuck.
there
That
is
shit
no
costs
ugly no more.
$70,000. That shit ain't popping. It ain't popping.
Ish. There is no ugly.
In my opinion.
There's if it's popping or is it not
Yeah.
popping. There is no ugly
That's a
no
clean
more.
suit that Big Daddy Kane got on.
But that same
White,
suit,
pink, and red.
even that.
That's beautiful.
Example.
God
a
damn
person
it.
a person that they don't like right now has that same suit on. They don't think that that's fire.
I disagree.
I'm telling you, we see it.
I don't want to continue to speak
Yeah.
about
Go back to
fashion when Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One just took place. But Big Daddy Kane's fashion
very
is one of the
fashionable.
first things I noticed. And KRS-One fashion was one of the first things I noticed. Because that's how KRS-One has looked anytime I've ever
It was
seen
true to
it.
Yeah,
form.
word.
No, it was true to form for
It was
both of them.
KRS-One. Yeah, exactly.
True to form for
Graffiti
both.
on the t-shirt.
True to form. Big Daddy Kane was the suave, killing you style suit, silk suits with the rope chain, and KRS-One was the epitome of street hip hop.
Right.
The second thing I took away from me, and I'll toss it to you two gentlemen shortly, but the hip hop is oozing out of my soul. I can't contain myself. I stopped hearing the beats early in my viewing. That's how much of a clinic I thought those two were putting on.
Yeah.
I knew the beats. Of course I know the beats.
Right.
And I'm not here to get into I wasn't gonna let my consumer ears trick me into, hey, how does this beat sound now? What are they doing now? I didn't want to get into all that. Their breath control up there, both of them, they're like showmanship, like MCing, their ability to MC. Like that building was packed.
It was
And they did it different ways too. That was dope. To
KRS-One
me,
started falling off toward the end.
Nah, KRS was just doing more crowd interaction shit, which as a viewer watching it on Instagram or something like that, you don't really hear it. But I'm sure at the show it was much doper.
It was probably.
But then Kane was up there as far as breath control. He was clean, getting through all of his verses.
All
clean.
the fast shit. All the fast shit.
Yeah, 120 BPM
Yeah.
the whole time.
Rap
like,
Pro Do a Show, Good to Go. Also, he was doing all of that.
yeah,
And telling us,
right.
hey man, I know they killed these BPMs. They don't do this no more, but this is how you do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, whoa. And then I'm in the comments. I'm seeing Pusha T. I'm seeing all of the dudes out there. But really, as I'm watching Kane, for me, the first person I thought of was Hove, of course.
Of course.
It's the first person I thought of.
That makes sense.
And then I just go down the family tree. And then with KRS-One, damn, who the fuck did I think of? Oh, he was hugging Busta Rhymes. I see he was hugging Busta Rhymes. He was just hugging some of the OGs, same with Kane. And I'm like, well, yeah, these are the OGs. These are the OGs. Look how the OGs are looking at the OGs. I like to see that.
That's dope.
I love to see that.
That's lineage.
And they went up there and showed exactly why, even still, all of these years later. I was just impressed.
I was impressed.
This is the
with
first time I
stage.
wasn't hearing the verses. I was not hearing the verses.
It was a
I
show.
was too busy learning.
Oh yeah.
I was
It
too
wasn't.
bu-
I wasn't thinking about this one beat that
No,
one.
at all. At all. They was asking me afterwards, how you think it went? I know you said this, but you seen what happened? I can't tell you.
Right.
Because I was engulfed, engaged. I was being taught.
Yeah.
I was being too grateful. Nothing in my life damn near is possible if these two dudes don't go do that.
Mm-hmm.
So while it wasn't many of us watching on Instagram, like when I was there, it was 110 of us.
I watched it for a little bit because I had to go do some family shit, so I wanted to still watch it.
I watched
So I was on IG.
It was 110,000 of us in there. But boy, the quality of those people and just the appreciation, and even in the building when they was doing the call and response and the crowd was, it was just electric for me.
Yeah.
It was, and this was the first time that I had the option that they showed me the thingamajiggy where they wanted me to pay. Because I did try to turn it on the Fight app.
I paid.
The Triller Fight app.
I watched it on Triller. I didn't have to pay.
No, I paid. I think it was $3 or something.
$2.99.
Yeah.
$2.99. It was a real good price.
I
It was
paid.
a real good price.
No, I paid.
I'll pay that.
I paid.
The Triller was free still, I think. I didn't pay nothing.
You might have been on IG with us.
Huh?
You might have been on IG with us.
No, I was on Triller on the laptop.
Oh, so I've never tried on the laptop.
Yeah.
Me too.
Overall,
I paid.
just a real electric experience for me.
All the features that came out, all of that shit was dope.
Nice.
Yo, this was
What
hip.
features came out?
This was
Like,
hip hop
I don't-
history,
Again,
bro.
for someone like me, I didn't see what features. Like I didn't even know
DOS
that.
Effects came out.
The
Nice
Juice
and
Crew
Smooth
came out.
Oh, that's why you okay.
Who else came out?
Channel Live did.
Channel Live came out.
More is,
What am I
Buckshot.
Buckshot Shorty
Buckshot.
came out.
I saw the
Roxanne
clip going around.
Shante
I
got
was
up there
gonna
for a little
I
minute.
Oh yeah,
saw the clip.
the whole minus Cool G, the Juice Crew came out. That was the only thing that was disappointing. It's like, damn, Cool G didn't come out, dog. For the symphony.
Cool G Rap. They said Cool G Rap. They tried to get Cool G Rap for both people that he declined.
Yeah.
Master Ace came out.
Master
Craig
Ace,
G
yeah.
came out. It was somebody else in that. In the symphony, but it still was a rap hip hop clinic. It was like a show. Like if you paid to go to this, it was almost like going to a concert. You got a concert.
Absolutely, like going to a concert.
You got a concert. Like
And
that
Kid
shit was
Capri
dope.
was DJing and Scratch, so the DJing was fucking
They started
top notch.
doing a little back and forth shit.
Okay.
I lost my mind when Nice and Smooth came out. I lost my mind when Nice and Smooth came out. And then looking at Smooth B, I thought Jay-Z again. Like I just thought things today at 40 that I would have never, I wasn't able to think back then. Like just that
Presence.
Yeah, and just being
Presence. And aura.
all of these guys had to be the lyrical guy at that time.
Yeah.
Like niggas wasn't playing with Smooth B. I tweeted it. People wasn't playing with Smooth B's pen back then. My young brain knew that. He was the guy. And as I grew up, that never changed. Same with Kane. Like when you have to be the guy,
Fam.
that guy.
Big Daddy Kane told him. He said something about the Juice Crew wanted him to shoot at KRS. And he lucky I spared him. Or he said some shit like that.
when he did the little,
He said some little slick shit. Like they were saying little slick shit back and forth, which kept the verses energy. But at the end of the day, it was a hip hop show. It was like a classic hip hop show.
Yeah, they were telling stories about how
Then
Kane helped KRS
I
move
told
it.
I told you the story. I said it on a pod
you
a
said
couple
it.
weeks ago. He told that story. He said,
Yeah.
"Yo, my very first apartment outside my mother's crib, Miss Melody, rest in peace, and KRS-One helped me move my couch, my TV, my bed into that spot." Like
So
that's-
while they were shooting at each other, there was
it
like
was
genuine
a
love and
respect,
camaraderie.
love and camaraderie
Yeah.
for each other, like that you could just see.
Cool G Rap would be the outlier. Right?
I was mad that he didn't come, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, he in my tops. You know that nigga's in
Yeah,
my
and
tops.
everybody
Fucking
top.
dude, yeah.
And everybody top.
You know what I mean? But nah, this was dope. Red Alert came out.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was dope. But again, a lot of these young cats don't even know
Crazy legs.
none of this.
The whole B-boy
All of
Rocksteady
that.
crew. That was
They don't know what that is.
Oh my God.
They don't know what that is.
Come on, man.
They don't know what that is. Red Alert,
It's-
damn near 70, bro.
It saddens me that and I ain't not to be the old guy. What did Neil deGrasse call me? The guy stuck in the cave.
Damn.
You lying.
God,
That's what he said.
Science dissed you.
Word. You Neanderthal ass nigga.
You fucking cave dweller. Light a fire, you dumb motherfucker.
Yo, why is that so funny?
You ain't even evolved yet.
Yo,
That's why
coming
that's
from the
funny,
smartest nigga on the
That's why.
planet, that's funny, nigga.
That's why that's
You
funny.
fucking
Because now what you gonna say?
Neanderthal.
What you gonna say?
Nothing. Nothing.
You Star
tell me
Trek.
why
Yeah,
I
like,
am.
yo, Star Trek.
Tell me why I am Neil.
Okay, Captain
And he
Kirk.
did tell me, but I still disagree with what he said. Fuck that shit.
Man, that's funny.
Damn, you forgot what I was saying,
Yo,
man. Because y'all
you said
stupid.
the nigga called you a cave.
Before that. Stop
You
this
was
shit.
talking about Red Alert and Crazy Legs.
Oh, it saddens me that the newer generation and the younger kids, fuck not having appreciation because they missed it, they didn't go back. I'm not gonna be that caveman, but it saddens me that they don't at least speak more to having gratitude that this pathway exists because of some
these
of the people that
That's true.
some are predecessors.
Is that their fault?
I don't care. I didn't.
I'm
My
about-
brain
yeah,
didn't get
okay,
there.
okay.
My brain didn't even get.
Got it.
I'm
got
not
it.
assessing
Okay,
blame,
okay.
fault. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just
I get
saying how I feel, and it just saddens me. Like,
I think
I damn near was brought to tears watching this shit. Like,
I'm sure
what the fuck do I do? What do you do without
them
them?
and those two. And KRS-One said it too. He said, "Yo, it wasn't that many jokers. It was
Right.
him,
Rakim.
Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and Slick Rick. is the 4 that he named.
I think he said Cool G too.
I don't think so. But
Anyway,
Well, Cool G is one of them.
But
Yeah,
Cool G Rap,
So, and that's still not a lot.
undoubtedly is one of them. But again, dog, and Cool G Rap came out later. He came later. But when I was in elementary school, these niggas wasn't playing.
Right.
So again, fam, there's no Jay-Z without them. There's no DMX without them.
That's how old you are. I didn't even have to remember that Cool G Rap came later too. You said that. You are old.
He
You
did.
are old. I know he did.
Oh, okay.
When you say that,
But nah,
boy,
like,
you
yo,
old.
fam, these niggas was
You knew that off the ridge. You was there. Yo, you hear him? You right.
He was at the coconuts
Yo,
buying
he's so stupid.
That
yo.
nigga-
buying Road to Riches.
That nigga is correct.
That
That nigga was
yo,
cutting school.
I was.
Yo, you was there for Cool G's rollout.
I was.
That's ridiculous. But go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
anyway,
man.
nah, dog. Like you got to think as far as hip hop is going. Like Jay-Z's a billionaire, Kanye West are billionaires.
Right.
There's none of that without these niggas.
No doubt.
Look at the path that hip hop is paved
Right.
for just black entrepreneurs.
Right.
Like that's something we take lightly, but hip hop is opening the door for a lot of black wealth.
Fam, hip hop has become a global force.
I'm just saying, but for blacks, like urban blacks that wouldn't have had potentially another way to make no bread, hip hop is that vice
Yes.
for a lot of niggas.
Yes,
And that's why it
I agree.
Like that's amazing, my nigga. Like you gotta applaud these niggas.
And that's why it saddens me because look at all the things that had to happen for some of our legends to be appreciated correctly.
Or get a bag.
Swiss got to get with Timberland, and they got to go get with Apple, and then wait till that deal is up, and then go get with Triller. They need to come up with this amazing concept.
I like the
show
set.
proof of concept.
The set was dope.
And now
Yeah,
we're here.
it was.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying, Joe.
And
When
now we're here.
when I asked
boy,
you-
that's some bullshit.
when I asked you, is it their fault? Like it takes something like this here to kind of teach this to the kids, because like somebody young don't have no idea, and where would they learn it from?
I got you though. But once you get engulfed in the culture, right? It's like again, Charles Barkley and them.
Uh-huh.
When I tell you them niggas worship the Bill Russells, they worship the Dr. J's. Like they pay homage to them like that's they dad, right? And that's dope. When you hear Shaq talk to them, Shaq calls them Mister. He be like,
That's one
Mr.
generation
Russell.
removed ish. I'm
That's
talking
not.
about, but
That's
no. When you go from, I'm talking about like a rookie today.
Man, hip hop was dad for some of us, man. I
Word.
hate to be the guy. To
No,
say
it's
it,
true.
But I thought it as I was watching the
Yeah.
verses.
So what I'm saying is, once you become a part of hip hop, in my opinion, you got to go listen to old hip hop rappers.
No, you
That's
don't.
how you get sharper.
I disagree with that.
They don't have to do that.
But
and they won't do that.
what I'm saying is, once you become a part of an ever evolving hip hop, because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
The hip hop that, let's say I start rapping today, the hip hop today,
Drake is
not
your
this.
OG. Drake is an OG.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is why you hear these young dudes say Wayne, Future, Drake are that's the
true.
beginning
That's
to
that's
them.
their pinnacle.
You get what I'm saying? They don't know anything before that. So that's why I say, is it their fault? Because where are they going to learn it from? How are they even going to know to go look up Big Daddy Kane? You don't. There's no hip hop like library. There's no hip hop encyclopedia. There's no. Where do they go to if someone wanted to become a full student of the game?
And if they looked up Big Daddy Kane, I'd be mad that they didn't look up Clark Kent. Like that wouldn't.
Right.
That
You
wouldn't-
get what I'm
that
saying?
wouldn't
Like,
satisfy me.
You wouldn't.
Well, it's just saying.
But that's for the
I agree-
DJs to do.
I agree with Ice in what y'all are discussing. But what I get from what Ish is saying, which I agree with, even though he didn't say it, is I just feel there should be some type of responsibility to be had by the participants.
I agree with y'all, but I'm saying I'm gonna use myself. If I was to come in, if I'm a young dude trying to come in and rap, how do you begin to even research it? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Ice, they're the tech generation. YouTube got everything.
I'm saying it wrong. There's no lane for them to just go and say, "Yo, we know this came from this, from this, from this, from this, from this."
But when you'll start seeing 50
You
greatest
start
basketball
seeing where
players.
they're influenced by. That's where they go. These cats go to Wayne. These cats go to Drake. So that's why I said it took something like this here to teach them. We didn't have this before.
Nah, it was dope.
It took verses.
It was a walk down memory lane. Again, a lot of these kids wasn't even born.
Look at the crowd. Yo, this was such a.
Fam, you asked
Oh
me
no,
my-
you seen the old heads in the crowd, word for word. I'm talking about old
doing
white
Kane
boys
shit,
was in the
yeah.
crowd, word for word, like
Doing
going
Kane's
crazy.
multi-syllable
All of that,
shit. Yeah.
yo, going crazy. I seen girls in the crowd, bro, word mouthing every single word.
I know, but you saw it in a militant fashion. It was militant, and that speaks to the crowd control. That speaks to what they were doing from the stage. That's what was emanating, or if that's the word I'm looking for. That was from them. Look at this.
Like this
That
is,
crowd.
even
listen,
Buckshot is an old head to these niggas.
I know that's why it was
and
beautiful.
he
to
paying
see.
homage, bowing down to them
You
niggas.
got it. You got to.
This shit is
You
amazing.
got to.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why, nigga, I didn't hear none of. I didn't versus what
Right.
versus who.
But again,
I
like
don't care.
like they've been saying, it ain't
Look
really.
at
This is a
Kane,
celebration.
dog.
This is a
It's
true
a
celebration right here.
It's a celebration.
This is niggas getting they. That's what verses kind of turned into. Niggas getting they flowers. Niggas is this is when a young
Yeah,
person
but-
watch this. This is a history lesson for you
Nah, it is.
in real time.
Like these niggas was bro. Again,
Like y'all said, I ain't
these
my
niggas
bad. I
was
ain't mean to cut
God,
you off. Like you said, you seeing Pusha T. You know, you seeing cats that the younger cats do know in the comments blown away. It's like, okay, these are who they looked up to. This is
Well, the crazy shit too
course.
is a lot of these guys, Pusha T, Kanye, Hove. If you go back and listen to Kane and Chris records, you'll hear mad bars that people reused and recycled and flipped into
All
some
the
new
time.
shit.
They do.
The whole shit. Watching that shit,
They do.
you damn near could rap half of it and never have heard the song.
Word.
Because it'd be a whole punchline, a whole chorus, a whole something that
somebody
they took
somebody else
from
used.
That's true.
one of Kane's shit.
No,
It
that's
was
true.
just such a journey for me, man. Just in, even in, again, I keep saying, in what I think today versus what I thought then. Look at Fat Joe, amazed,
Word.
like we all should be. But anyway, fucking like when I Get the Job Done came on, Kane, boy was I happy to hear that song, right? But when that song came out, me as a fucking 9-year-old or however old I was at that time, I was just jamming. And I was like, oh shit, Kane's on the radio. I'm jamming. Awesome. I love Kane. He should be there. Today, I hear an act trying to get a single out.
Definitely.
That's what I hear today.
Definitely.
And then I come to greater understand what his plight was
All of them.
back then.
All of them.
As a lyrical guy trying to get a radio single out with no internet, no whatever. It
was funny.
It's you versus Rakim. It's you versus G-Rap. It's you
KRS-One.
versus
Yeah.
Slick Rick. Hey, the greatest adventures of Slick Rick just dropped.
That's a hard thing to say.
Your move. That's what I be thinking about when that happens.
Yeah.
Because I be joking around just from my era with like,
It was funny too. Speaking of the eras, and when he said something to the effect of, "You had an album out, I only had a single out. You had more money. I could only
say, yo,
afford
you
the
had
Heineken."
money. Nigga, I could only drink Heinekens back then.
But like that thought process it doesn't really work like that anymore. A single might be more
Popular
financially
off the
popular
single than the
all
album.
that shit. Yeah,
Times have changed.
yeah,
Totally.
And he probably didn't get his advance money yet.
right.
Like,
He was on cold chill. They probably wasn't even really
like,
getting out
dog,
good advance.
you gotta think about that. He like, yo, nah, we was having drinks, but I wasn't on Hennessy yet. Cause he was like, yo, you was a Hennessy nigga. He like, no, not yet. I was still drinking Heinekens. I ain't had no money.
I had the
Like,
Hennessy
that's
money.
crazy,
Yeah.
the nostalgia that they, you know what I mean, that they share. That shit was crazy.
the history, what those eyes have seen, who they look up to. Like, my brain just be
Spoonie
going
G
down
and
a
them.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole. My brain
Spoonie
goes
G
down a
and
rabbit hole when that's happening.
Spoonie G and
I was real glad that I saw this. I was real glad that I was wrong about whatever I said going into it.
I was too.
Whatever I said going into it, thank God I was wrong, and thank God I was stupid enough to be wrong and not even think about the awe that I would just be in and just the lessons and just the gratitude with that space, that feeling that took over me. I'm gonna shut up because I don't think so many of y'all share
not gonna understand it.
share
Yeah, they're not
that
gonna
with
understand
me.
what you're saying.
But it's something.
It's a lot that do though. Don't get it fucked up. It's
Yeah,
a
there's a
lot.
lot.
There's a lot that do.
No, there are. I'm just
There's a
saying.
lot
But
that
he
do.
a rapper. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to look at it in the same capacity that he going to look at it because I don't rap. Yeah. I'm just a fan of music, and I was outside when these niggas was running around.
Right.
So he looking at it differently, though. It's like, nigga raps.
Right.
So again, they paved the way for every rapper today.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not exaggerating. I'm talking about literally. They paved the way for every single rapper today. So
the rappers today can't
out-rap them
that way.
No, they can't.
I was with rappers.
That control.
I was with rappers. Some of my people in Elmira watching this shit, and they were just like, "Bro, he's going crazy. Kane is going crazy."
Kane went crazy.
He
went nuts.
And they didn't necessarily, nor did I necessarily grow up on it. We went back to certain shit, but
And that's where I was wrong coming into it. Because coming into it, I was thinking about records and songs.
right.
And some people are just greater than their catalog could ever display.
And that's what they was killing. They was like, yo, like people that are my age on Twitter, on Instagram was like, yo, Kane about to get busy in here. Mm-hmm. Like Joker's his aura was
because
that
him.
of Jay-Z.
He's really him.
Right.
He's
like
him.
his aura was like Jay-Z.
Right.
If you had to compare him to somebody, he was yesteryear's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Right? As far as stardom. Like he was a superstar. And you get points for that. Like you can't discredit that. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what he up there saying, you can't discredit that. And that nigga was a rapper, bro.
All the technical and lyrical,
all of that
talent
fat, like
in the world.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Now I'm. You know what? Now from this point moving forward, and I knew this already, but
you gonna shut up?
Thank God you get to have things reaffirmed for you. From this point moving forward, I will assume anyone that is locked in my top 15 of all time to fare well in these. The end.
Yeah. Because they made it to your top 15 for a reason.
Right.
They're there.
They're there.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point.
that's it. Like, we don't need to keep being surprised that Jadakiss keeps popping up
Going
and
crazy.
being him.
Right.
Why do we keep getting, oh shit, he's a murderer? No,
He been
that's
there.
a
that's
day in the life.
Yeah.
This is him.
Day in the life.
I mean, we can even kind of. I don't want to put him in that top 15 realm, but he close. Even
If
when,
he ain't, he close.
No, I'm just saying. Even when we went to go see Ja, like niggas really forgot what Ja was doing in the early 2000s until he got up on that stage and he was like,
See, and that's what made me love Versus.
I forgot
that right there.
I forgot, and we were there.
Right.
We
So
were
I was
there,
like, damn.
and it was like,
I
God
forgot.
damn.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
When Vita ran out on that stage and them niggas went nuts, you like, I forgot that.
Yeah.
He got
When
that.
DOS Effects came out,
Bro,
right?
that's crazy.
Think about that. Oh,
I had a CD store, a tape store that was right down the block from my school. And the same way now, every Friday, I just browse through shit that I have no idea what it is. That's what I did in the record store.
Yeah, every Tuesday.
Back then.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Well, I did it every day. Just because I didn't know nothing about when things dropped. I just went in there to peek around at things.
By high school, I was going on Tuesday.
Hey,
every
what-
single Tuesday.
What the hell is this?
Buy one CD, go with the homies. They get some other shit. You know, you get the tape because
you could record tapes back
you
then.
record the tape. Or you don't have enough. You got enough for one CD and one tape. You don't have enough for two CDs.
No, it wasn't no CDs when I was a kid. We was tapes, and you put the little stuff in the
that
top.
too, yeah,
and we
When DOS Effects came out, I, as a young boy, went and bought batteries for my boombox and took it outside.
What was that shit called? Straight Up Suicide? That was the name of the album.
I don't remember.
I don't remember it.
Because they used to be coming from the sewer.
I don't think it was Suicide.
Straight up Suicide. Like they played on Suicide.
Yeah, there we go. That was the name.
Straight
that
Up
was the name.
Suicide.
But I took my boombox and went outside and just walked. I just walked
You want someone to
with
hear
the
this
album
shit. Yeah.
playing. I was blown away.
You was scared to walk with your radio, nigga.
Them Jersey City niggas got a new radio that day.
Yo, you was in Queens. You was scared to walk with your radio, nigga.
Nah, they knew about me.
As a 9-year-old.
I can run fast. You have to catch us, me and my radio.
Classic. This was just classic.
But I'm just saying how I felt. It was so nostalgic. Bump, skippity, bump, bump. Until they started talking about the verses. But that's what made me want to appreciate them even more. Because it's like, hey, those of us that didn't get to 20 songs,
True.
some of them is still at
Yeah, I
them
still
dudes.
want to see it.
some of them-
They
some
still
of them
I
really
was so
are-
mad Nice and Smooth didn't get more songs. I was heated. When DeWick went off, I was like, no! No, they supposed to go crazy right now if hip-hop junkies come on in here. But
some
Kane
of
and
these
KRS
niggas,
time. I
some
get
of
it.
these
I
niggas was
get it.
real integral in hip hop. Even if you don't have 20 songs, you played a major part
Das Effects
in
is
hip hop
huge.
in your era. In your era.
Yeah, I want to keep seeing dudes come out.
Like,
Bring
not-
Special Ed out.
Yeah.
Bring
Fucking
Kwame out.
Brand Nubians.
Bring them all
these
out.
niggas is
Bring
really-
Brand
yeah.
Nubian out.
EPMD got to get a versus too at some point.
Come on, man. These people are still here.
Yeah.
We're still here. Bring the Def Squad out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I mean, I'm with it.
Come on, man. Rest in peace, Guru, one more time. Rest in peace, Guru, one more time. Wow, what a clinic. What a clinic. I was honored to watch.